Hi, baby girl.
He like knows what's happening.
Hi, Captain.
She was like so excited when she saw the
I
computer on.
know. We love having you. She's
So
a
how did this week go for everyone?
That was pretty good.
okay. been, been
No,
talking.
Natalie, I can't hear you. Can you guys hear Natalie?
No.
No.
Darn it. uh, uh-uh.
No.
Still can't hear you.
I wonder if her pluggin's bad.
I feel your pain. I give up on my camera. It's just never gonna work.
Yeah.
Mine works, it just makes it go so slow that
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
yeah.
Afton, how are your teeth? How are your teeth?
They
You
are
have some,
good.
Afton, you have some teeth?
I think she's starting to work on the top ones now.
Britain's gonna try to come back. Oh, Natalie's gonna try to come back. You're getting some twofers on the top.
Natalie, now your mic is muted.
Can you hear me?
Yay!
Man.
Finally. Oh my goodness.
Oh, did it cut out? Oh,
Now
good.
you just cut out, but now you're back.
Yeah. Almost got her.
Am I back? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Now
you're,
we
I think I'm gonna go crazy.
no, don't do it.
Too late. I'm already back.
It's not any fun. Trust me.
Okay, I was saying before that I on the preparation assignment my number was off for the test statistic. I kept trying it again and again, and I don't know what I was doing wrong.
Mine was way off too.
I feel like mine was 0.299, and the answer was like 0.3 something. But I did it a couple times, so I don't know what.
I got like 60. So I don't know what was going on.
Did you use square root?
Which problem are you talking about? The
It's number 4, part C.
C.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like I got the first. Well, I guess I should double check. Let me pull up the answer key.
Me too.
Yeah, I didn't get C and then D because of that, and then I
Right.
didn't get number 5 either.
I got number 5. So at least.
So yeah, my Z score was I got 3.3008. So I was off, but not by
No, you're
But
just
that's
about
not
here.
off by very much. I think you were pretty close, right?
Yeah, the answer was 3.309. But it just takes forever to plug everything in the stupid calculator.
Oh my goodness. I know.
Thankfully, though, guys, I have a graphing calculator now.
Yeah.
I don't know how I could have done this lesson with just my cell phone. Like, that would have been
And
impossible.
see, I tried it with the graphing calculator and I must have been doing something wrong, like parentheses or something.
Uh-huh. So one thing my husband taught me, and I mean, you guys, I don't know, you probably already know about this, but you can like I would figure out like what P1 and P2 was, and then I would assign it like a character basically. So then whenever I plugged it into the formula, I didn't have to do like a parentheses. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like,
Wow.
so what you do, if you guys have a graphing calculator?
Yeah, I do.
Britain does? Okay, so like if we just did, let me just pull it up. So say we were just trying to find p hat for the women sample size or whatever for
Uh-huh.
sample. So you would do, the 63 divided by 296 and get your answer. And then you go to the down by the on button, right above it is STO and then like a little arrow. And if you click on that, then it pulls up the answer and a little arrow.
Okay.
Then you have to go up to the very top where it says like second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Click second, and then you click alpha, and then you pick. If you look like right above math,
Hold on, sorry. Where's alpha? I hit second. Now where's
It's
alpha?
right below. It's right below
it's right
second.
below second.
Mine says log.
Sorry. What does yours look like?
Well, this is what mine looks like right here.
'Cause I don't have a true graphic. Like mine.
Oh, so it's like scientific, but doesn't have everything.
Mine
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So with this,
You have
I guess.
Just assign it a letter.
Britton, do you have the alpha
Yeah.
thing? Okay.
I'm gonna go look in my daughter's room. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So then, you just pick like right above like math, how it says test A and then B.
Yeah. All the letters.
So you would just pick one. So like I made, like you make that one A, and then if you hit enter, then that's A. So when you go in to plug things into the formula,
You can hit
I don't know.
alpha A.
yeah, you just go like second alpha and then A, and then it plugs that in for you.
Okay. Cool.
So anyway, that's the only way.
Can you guys see anything that I would like need to put on mine?
I have no idea.
I
Sorry.
don't know.
Here, keep talking and hold it up. But you have to say something so your picture shows up.
You have to sing to us, Natalie.
Yeah.
If you click on her box too, it'll keep it up.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know either.
I found my daughter's. I wish I could give it to you, Natalie, because you could get more use out of it.
I used to have one, and like when I was in school the first time, but that was a long time ago. And so I have no idea. I probably got rid of it because the battery went out or something.
Yeah.
Darn it.
I'm glad I mentioned it, because I thought my husband just had one, and he teaches math, so he kind of like needs one. And last night I happened to be working on homework right next to him, and I was like, gosh, it just takes me forever, and I'm usually off a little bit because I have to like do everything separate because I don't have a graphing calculator. He's like, I have two. So anyway, okay. Any questions that anybody has on the prep assignment?
So you were still off by just a little bit, even doing that then?
Well, that part of the assignment I did before he told me about that.
You did it all by hand.
Well, I mean, I used, just like with the parentheses and all that stuff.
Did you find the combined proportion first with that p hat formula and then the z formula? Or do you just do z?
Okay. You just do z, I think. Hold on.
I just did the z formula.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't.
Yeah, because I got like 1.040. I was like, it has nothing to do with the.
Yeah, I kept getting it wrong the first couple times I did it, but I can't really remember why.
If you guys are looking at, is it like 296 over 251 minus 63 over 27 for the top?
Wait, say that one more time.
Natalie's already said no, though. But 296 over 251 minus 63 over 27?
No. So you're talking about C still, right?
Yeah.
So with that, you do, so like the formula for P1 hat
Yeah.
would be the
63.
63 over 296. And then for P hat 2, or, whichever one you decide to do
Yeah.
first. Sometimes they tell us, sometimes not. And then the P hat 2 would be 27 over 251. So what you probably got confused with is when you find, I think it's just regular P hat, like not the P hat 1 or P hat 2.
Uh-huh.
That is when you do like 63 plus 27 divided by 251 plus 296.
Right.
And that's what you need for the bottom. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Oh boy. Okay.
does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
totally.
that's probably where you went wrong.
Since we all got it wrong, should we try and do it out and talk it out?
That'd be awesome.
Let's do it. Let me find my.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
Without the special graphing calculator, though.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Sorry.
No, yeah, that's totally fine.
That makes sense.
Okay, so
Yeah. Just because I have the calculator, Natalie, doesn't mean I know how to use it. So.
Oh, I forgot you have it. Oh, I'm the only one. You guys can do the
Oh
graphing.
no! I just found it in my daughter's closet. I thought she has something on her dresser in her closet, and that's really great.
Yeah.
That she doesn't have
More
it.
than anything, I'm confused about how to enter the bottom without it having problems, so I'm
Right.
good to do it all.
Good. Okay.
Okay, so if we set it up first,
I'm gonna
I
do it.
just like to have it written out in front of me before I plug it in.
But let's talk that through too. I don't even know.
Okay, well, real quick, so the formula, the second part of the numerator, so the P1 minus P2, is that always 0? If the null hypothesis is the P1
If they're equal to each other, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, which right now,
Which they
They
should
are.
be, yeah.
Right.
okay. Okay, so how you set it up for the numerator is 63 divided by 296 minus 27 divided by 251.
Yep.
And then it's minus 0, but I just ignore that.
Yeah, I just leave it off too.
Okay.
And then it's the denominator that's
Wait, so what? Let's see if we all got the same answer.
So hold on.
Hold on, baby.
Was it 0.105 approximately?
That's what I got.
Hold on.
But I have the whole thing out. I have 0.105268117.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I have.
Okay. I have 0.105268117. Is that what you have?
Here you go. Play with my water.
So you would obviously round that to 0.1052.
So that's what we don't
I
want to do
round
right now.
until the very end.
Okay, don't round. So use that whole number.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
As annoying as it is.
That is annoying. But otherwise, you'll get off by too much and you won't.
Yeah, like that's why I'm off. Or that's why I was off on
I
my.
used the whole numbers the whole time. That's why I'm frustrated that I was off, because I did it twice and I got the same thing with the full numbers both times. So we'll
Okay.
see.
Okay, so then setting up the bottom. Well, first we have to figure out, we have to do that, the formula for just regular p hat. So it's 63 plus 27 divided by 296 plus 251.
That's what I did wrong. I just figured it out. Okay. So wait, so p hat, remind me, what is p hat again? Because it's not the p hat 1, it's just the p hat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
X1
So
plus.
it's x over n.
Mhm.
But
So x1 plus x2 divided
oh,
by.
there it is. Yeah. Okay. I did the wrong thing. That's why. Okay. I should be able to get the right answer now. I just kept going back with the p hat 1. That was what I did.
Yeah. Okay, so 63 over.
So I got 0.164533828.
I'm almost there. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
You're just saying 4 p hat. That's what you got, or are you past that?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
yeah.
if you
Yeah.
divide them.
Okay. And you got, what did you get?
0.164533828.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, I know, I did not. It should be so easy, for heaven's sakes. Okay, okay, 63 over 296 plus 27. I get 0.32. How do you? I don't get what you guys get. Gosh darn it. 63 over 2. I'm sorry. 63 over 296.
No, you have to add them first. You have to do the 63 plus the 27, both of the x1 and x2. You have to add those together and then add the denominators, the n1 and n2 together, and then divide.
Okay. And divide 90 over 547. And I get 0.164533821.
Yep.
So then setting up the denominator, we're going to be multiplying that by 1 minus that number, and then multiplying it by 1 divided by 296 plus 1 divided by 251. So you times all of those together and then take the square root. Woo, tumble. That's okay. All right. Here.
Okay, Tori, you already wrote it out. Will you, while they're working on it, can you, if I have one set up, maybe then I'll do okay. So, like, I know I'm doing the bottom, the square root, so I just want to put my numbers in the right place. So
Yeah. So you take the 0.1645 blah blah blah,
okay,
and then you multiply that by 1 minus 0.1645 blah blah blah.
okay, by its same number. Okay.
So it's easier if you are able to pull up the notes or the formula, then you'll be able to see.
Yeah. Yeah, I have it.
Okay.
The Z formula.
Yeah. So that number that we got was the p hat.
Okay.
So it's the p hat times 1 minus the p hat.
Oh, yes, yes.
And then a whole separate thing, well, not separate, but different from p hat. You multiply all of that by 1 over the sample size for sample size for the first one and then for the second one. So it'd be 1 over 296 plus 1 over 251. And I just went ahead and plugged that in.
Yeah.
And that's just that parentheses alone is 0.00736244241. Anyway, so then you multiply all of those together and take the square root of it.
Okay, to do the multiplying first.
Yeah, do all the multiplying and then do the square root.
It helps when you do p hat instead of p hat 1. I'm like, why am I doing this wrong?
Yeah.
So annoying. Did you get it written?
Yeah.
The one thing that I think is tricky is when you plug it into the applet, it's like sometimes you put just 0, sometimes you put like 0.001. Like, how do we know exactly what we're supposed to put?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Excuse me, for the applet, when we put it in and it's clearly close to 0, how do we know if we're supposed to put 0? Like on our quiz last week, we were supposed to put 0.
Oh,
How do we
just
know
to
if it's like 0.001 or something like that?
Oh, yeah, that was a big conch. Oh, good job.
yeah, it should round by itself on the applet. So usually if it says 0.000, then that's what we'll put.
It says, it does the scientific notation thing though.
Yeah, usually if it does that, unless it asks for more than 3 decimals, then I would put 0.000.
But on the answer key it says the 0.001. That's why I'm,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So,
that's what I would assume also, but when the answer, I looked at the answer key and it said 0.001,
yeah,
I'm like,
that's
how do I know when I'm supposed
really
to put that?
inconsistent.
Yeah,
Let's
because
see.
there was one really similar to this on the quiz last week, and I put 0, and that was right.
Well, so it's the, this is two-sided, right? Yeah, okay. So when you plug it in, you get 9.3630. Anyway, so you take the -4, you move the decimal over 4.
Yeah,
Oh, so it would round.
it rounds up 1.
So it rounds up to 1.
That makes
That
sense.
makes sense.
Since it's only over 4. Okay, thank you. That makes sense.
Okay, I'm done. So go ahead. Thank
Okay.
you.
Were you, did you finish the whole thing, Jenny?
I went to the 1 over n1 and 1 over
Okay,
n2. Yeah.
So then you multiply all 3 of those together and take the square root, and that's what your denominator is.
So if you guys had on the applet, if it was like the 9 point whatever, e to the 5 or 6 or 12, would you put 0 at that point?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready to take your nap now? Okay.
Britton, did you do out number 5 and you got it wrong, or did you not get a chance to do it?
What's that? Well, I couldn't get the z-score, so I was just waiting. But I just put it in, and yeah, that makes sense.
No, I'm not. Sorry, I'm not talking about the p-value. I'm talking about number 5 for the confidence interval.
Oh, yeah, I just didn't know how to get it in the calculator, but I can do it now. So,
Yeah, the confidence interval formula. I feel like that's even worse.
Yeah.
Like,
It's awful.
just,
Back to Z star.
Except actually, I was like thinking, okay, I finally found the lower, and then I'm like, okay, now I have to find the upper, and then I'm like, oh, I can take that number and just add it. Like I didn't have to redo the whole thing.
yeah.
yeah.
I about did the whole thing all over again, and I'm like, what am I thinking?
Don't do it, Jenny.
No. Okay, so Jenny, what part are you on? What do you need help with?
Oh, I guess I just have to put it in the. Let's see. I don't know. I just multiplied all three, and it got the and the square root of that, right?
Yeah.
And by all three, do you mean?
Well, you need to first do the p hat multiplied by 1 minus p hat.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what he's.
I did that.
Okay, and then you multiply it by the ends.
Oh, and multiply it by the ends. Okay.
And then you take the square root of that number.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to ask you guys, did you see in the reading, it asked us to find a 93% confidence interval?
Yeah,
Like,
kind of random.
yeah, I have no idea what that number is to be able to find that. Did you guys know?
In our textbook?
Yeah.
Where is that? Let's see.
No, I just figured that we would have used the Excel for that. Yeah.
Okay.
I would have been screwed if we
Yeah.
had to work for it or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing that. That's scary.
It was at the end of it.
Okay.
Yeah. All we do is put it in the applet, but it was kind of random.
What did you say about the applet?
All we do is put it in the applet, but it was kind of weird.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, keep going.
Well, what else do you need help with, Jenny? You took the square root of it?
Uh-huh.
Right? So then you just divide that first number, very, very first number, the 0.10526811167.
Uh-huh.
You divide that by whatever you got with the square root thing.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, yeah, I got it. 1052681.
Whoa. I'm pretty convinced you're tired.
Baby girl. Okay, so I have my number. I will not reveal it.
So we got the answer was the 3.309.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Hey, 3.309.
All right.
Thanks for going through those steps.
Yeah, no problem. Hopefully it wasn't confusing.
Oh, if you guys aren't confusing. It's confusing.
Yeah.
it is.
Jenny, do you have any other questions you want to go over before we start the quiz?
That was the one I had the big circle around, number, C. Yeah, the confidence intervals, that's fine. And then in E, just shading the two sides. Both sides, not that you can, but
Mm-hmm.
okay. No, I think I'm good. Thanks, Natalie.
Okay.
All right.
Group meeting 18.
Does anyone have any questions about the homework? If anyone got there?
I haven't.
I did not get there.
I haven't
All
got
I'm
there.
going to say is that I was like, it was taking me forever to figure out how to do the pie charts, which it might just be me, like maybe you guys remember, but I watched the video and that was helpful. So
Mm.
A Cromar video or the?
the video, I think it's like the third one.
Someone
Just-
was saying that there weren't videos.
Sorry, hold on. Here. Say that one more time.
No, someone was saying that there weren't any videos, and it said not available except for Brother Cromar's PowerPoint. You saw videos in.
I just clicked on it, Jenny, and it has the videos. It's just they don't have the tutorials for like the preparation time.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. The video tutorial. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Are we ready to open up the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I think her nap time used to be like 9 o'clock, but I feel like she's starting to make it later, so she's like grumpy. Extra grumpy right now.
That's fine. I can read the first one. We will review the PTC tasting study with different data. Out of 70 females in the sample, 52 can taste PTC. Out of 59 males in the sample, 42 can taste PTC. The proportion of females in the population who can taste PTC at P2 be the proportion of males in the population who can taste PTC. The research question for this study is given here. Is the proportion of females who can taste PTC different from the proportion of males who can taste PTC? Find p hat 1 and round to 3 decimal places.
So we're using that data from the.
No, we're using the data right here that it gives us.
Oh, okay. This is in the textbook too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it says we'll be using the same type of study. It just says with different data. So that's how we know it's the data that it's giving. So did you guys get 0.743?
Yep.
And you get that.
So we just find p hat. So it's the x over the x1 over n1, and so it tells us the females are going to be, I mean, the p1. So you would do the 52 divided by 70. And then for number 4, did you get 0.712?
Yep.
Yes, I got both of those.
Okay, so you did 52, and then you do the 42 divided by the 59.
Right.
Yep.
So then, for 5, which set of hypotheses is appropriate for addressing the research question? So P1 equals P2. We know that that's right, so it's not going to be in the second one. And then P1 is less than P2, P1 is greater than P2, or P1 is not equal to P2. So it's the last one, right?
Yeah, because it's
Yep.
not equal to.
Okay. Are you guys, so do you guys just plan on using the applet thing for finding confidence intervals?
Yeah.
The Excel one?
Yep.
Okay, 'cause that's much.
Like where the
It's
is it the thing where you put in the x and the n?
Yeah. But you have to change it, like it automatically defaults when you open it to the 1 proportion, and down at the bottom you just click on.
Right. I just have to go back and remember how to. I don't have that open, so I need to go and find that real quick. Where was that in the homework? I mean, in the reading. Is that how we gain access to that?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
It's at the end of lesson 17. I'm not sure if it's at the end of.
It was in lesson 18 somewhere too.
Okay, if you just scroll down to the very bottom, it has it.
On lesson 17?
No, in 18 too. 17 and 18. It says you will use the Excel spreadsheet to perform hypothesis testing and calculate confidence intervals.
Okay. The categorical data analysis, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. $95.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, it's different. Two sample Z
Oh. So do we not really have to be doing all the math for all these problems because that pulls up the Z-score too?
I don't know.
That's what I was thinking.
I haven't gotten to it yet. My thing is having issues.
Yeah, mine's been slow
That's
too.
what I'm gonna do from now on because it takes like 20 minutes to do one problem to find the stinking
No,
Z-score.
it's true. I thought that's what I thought. Do we just use this like just plug in those number for X1? So it's oh I put in a wrong number.
I don't know why my computer is being so frustrating.
Yeah.
So Tori, like on the inputs, so it's X1 is the 52, N1 is the 70,
Uh-huh.
and then 42, 59.
Yeah.
It totally gives you the confidence level. Oh,
So what was it you were changing then?
the inputs, that box to the left.
Yeah, you just combine them together, right? Because you were saying something about like two proportion tests or something.
Oh, in the bottom.
That's not
Yeah,
right,
so
is it?
at the bottom, like there's the tab. There's one tab that says one proportion.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I still haven't, it's not pulling up for me. This is so frustrating.
No. It's not your fault.
I'm clicking on it and it just won't work. So I'm going and trying it. I don't know why it does. My computer, like, sometimes it'll work just fine, and some days it's super frustrating.
Yeah. Some of you guys have Macs, right?
I do, yeah.
I have a Mac.
Do you guys like actually buy SPSS or do you use the remote desktop?
I ended up buying it.
I bought it
Oh, okay.
because I
The
did.
only Sorry, go ahead, Jenny.
I did remote last time and it was terrible.
Yeah,
Okay.
the only time I could ever use it and it wouldn't like freeze up on me was if I was doing it at like midnight, like
Yeah,
really late when
Okay.
no one else is using it.
it was terrible for tests.
So, yeah.
How about you, Britton? Did you ever buy it?
Well, I didn't because my computer crashed like a week and a half ago. So
Ugh.
then I bought a laptop and it worked for 2 days and then had like mechanical issues. So I took it back and they like gave me my money back and I ended up just getting a Mac because I'm sick of PCs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I pull it up it says this desktop does not support the requested display protocol. So I just wondered if you guys used the remote desktop. Maybe I'll just end up having to buy.
That's what mine would say that too, and now I can't remember what it would say that sometimes and then it wouldn't. But have you talked to the IT people at all?
I haven't. I'd have to run over there. I was just trying to get it downloaded this morning. And if I have to, I can use like one of the school computers until I get it figured out.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah, I would
like to
guess
use your Mac.
yeah.
Hey,
But all I
Tori.
know is that it was just harder.
Yeah, it seems like it is.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay.
Sorry to interrupt. I have a question. So, I remember when I was going through it in the book, the one proportion versus the two proportions. but now that I finally pulled up, but it'll only pull up the one proportion, and it doesn't give me any tabs at the bottom. But we have to use the 2 proportion in order to do it, right?
Yeah.
So this doesn't give me any help. Okay, just wanted to.
That's terrible.
This is being extra.
Is it Excel like on the top categorical data analysis at SPSS XLS? Is that what yours is?
Let me see. I just tried it again. Okay. Oh, this time it worked. Yay.
2 proportion.
Goodness. So frustrating. Okay. So what one are you guys on now? Sorry. I feel like.
You're fine. We just kind of paused. So we're still on 6. We haven't.
Okay. I was going to ask you, though, how on number 5, I know you said it was the P1 does not equal P2. So remind me, I'm clearly having an issue with the P1, P hat 1, and P hat 2 versus just the P. So why is it not the P hats? Is it just because it's not asking for the sample proportion? It's just asking.
Well,
instead of hypothesis is appropriate for addressing the research question. And the research question.
Why it's P1 and not P hat 1?
Right.
Okay, just because our P hats are like our estimators.
And it's just wanting to know for the total.
Yeah, like we're wanting to know for like the true populations, I think.
Okay. We're wanting to know the proportion.
That probably doesn't make much sense, but.
Well, I think we're supposed to find out the proportion of all females, and P hat is our specific test.
Yeah.
P hat 1, and so
A portion of P.
our hypothesis is for P, not P hat. Okay, I just needed.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sorry, thank you. Okay, so now that we're doing the 95% confidence interval, we don't have to do anything, we just plug it in.
Plug in those inputs, the X1, X, N1, X2, X, N2.
so I got the negative 0.123 and 0.18, and then positive 0.185.
Yeah, the second one.
Yep, me too.
Yep.
Okay, I'm almost there. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
Don't be sorry. This is.
Okay.
Okay, so you did. What did you say you got? Are you talking about the confidence interval?
The second one, the negative 0.123.
And then the 0.185.
Yes.
Okay.
You see them there in that little box?
Yeah, I just took me a minute to put it down.
No problem. It's so much faster this way.
Oh yeah.
Crazy. I'm kind of annoyed that I spent all that time doing it out.
Me too.
It's probably for the purpose so we know how to do it, but I bet statisticians don't ever do that.
Yeah. Okay, so then we find in that same thing the p-value is 0.693. So with the significance of 0.05, we fail to reject the null.
Right.
Oh, okay. I was wondering where to, okay, so sigma is the 0.05, and then you found, and the p-value, is that the 0.653?
Mm-hmm.
693, yeah.
Let's see.
No,
Okay.
it's 0.653 on mine. Is it different on yours?
Yeah, I have.
Well, I don't know if this would make a difference, but
Oh, it does.
type of test.
Yeah, it does make a difference. I need to change that.
Oh.
Yeah. 0.693.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're supposed to pick.
Oh yeah, because it's.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't make sense because if it was. Well, I don't know.
That's what we're testing, though. We're just testing if there's a difference.
Yeah. Well, my thought would have been like, because you guys got 0.65, right?
.653.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You would just think that dividing this by 2 would get us that number, but it doesn't,
Okay,
apparently.
so type of test we're picking is the slash, right?
Yeah, P1 does not equal P2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I
Isn't
get
there zeros in the confidence interval, though? We can just tell what to do.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
so you get 0.693.
Yeah. For the p-value.
Okay. So
Okay. So then we fail to reject the null. So that's number 7. Number 8, which of the following statements best describes the outcome of this data? So we know that there is insufficient evidence, so one of those two. There's insufficient evidence to suggest that the true proportion of females who can taste PTC is different from the true proportion of males who can taste PTC.
yeah, different.
The second one.
Right.
Okay. Dang, there's a lot of questions on here. There are a lot. Okay, so for questions 9 through 17, we will review the mortality rates and day of admission heart attack study with different data. Out of 118,519 who had a heart attack during a weekday, 16,713 had died. Out of 42,447 that had a heart attack on the weekend, 6,155 had died. Let P1 be the proportion of patients who had a heart attack and were admitted on a weekday who died, and let P2 be the proportion of patients who had a heart attack and were admitted on a weekend who died. The research question for this study is given here. Is the proportion of patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on a weekday who die less than the proportion of patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on the weekend who die? Use a significance level of 0.05. So the conditions for conducting a hypothesis test are satisfied. True or false?
So the first one, yeah. And the second,
There's no shortcut for this, right? It's just plugging it into those formulas.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Because they were required like the 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So both of those, the first ones are, but.
Yeah, they're both satisfied.
Okay. I'm going to just take your word for it.
Yeah, I didn't finish. I'll take your word for it.
Don't do that.
Well, I'll finish the first one and
I mean, they're huge numbers, so they should be fine, but yeah.
The only thing is, so it's for the N2, it's 42,447, right?
Mhm.
Times 1 minus, okay, there we go. Sorry.
Yeah, 1 minus the
Yeah,
P hat 2.
right, so 6155. Why did I do that? That one comes out wrong. Okay, so that one doesn't come out right for me.
So what did you do?
Okay, so just tell me, I have the numbers right. So for N2, it's 42,447, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's multiplied by 1 minus 6,155, right?
No,
Mhm.
you do the
Divided by.
So 6155 divided by 42447. You have to do the fraction.
Oh,
Yeah, 1 minus your P hat.
yeah, P hat. Okay, gotcha. Sorry. So
You
I
did.
think that I have the flu.
Oh no.
My head is so foggy, and I'm like sitting here. I feel like the chilled, and I'm like
Oh no.
with it. So I'm sorry that I'm being so foggy.
No,
Well, sorry you're sick. I hate you.
Okay,
Yeah, it's terrible.
annoying, but it's all right.
That's awful.
Okay, I'm just gonna take your
Almost
word
done.
for it. 'Cause Tori, you found it, right?
What was that?
You
Trust-
found
Britain got him,
it, and you did too, right?
and I got one of them. I didn't finish the other one, but yeah.
Okay.
So, okay, so mine is true. So 10, which set of hypotheses is appropriate for addressing the research question? So the null is right on the first, second, and third, but for the alternative, we're looking for
There's a
the
P.
lesson. Sorry, what, Jenny?
Oh, for first, second, third answers. Is that what you're saying?
First, third, and fourth answers.
First.
It's out of those.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you said second. I'm like, there's a little hat on that
I
P.
might have, but I didn't mean to.
It's okay.
Okay, so then for the alternative, so P1 is the weekday, and we're looking for
Less than
Yeah,
So
so the
the
number
first-
one.
number one.
Well, duh.
perfect. So then find P1.
Hmm.
You get 0.141.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, talk. Okay. It always takes me like 3 or 4 times to get my answer.
Well, the other one 0.145.
All right, let's have to take. What's the first one then? 1.
0.141.
And 12.
0.145.
0.145.
145.
Sorry, it like keeps cutting out.
Oh, you're fine. So you know where to find that, right, Jenny?
No, I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
Like
So if we go back to the before number 9, all that info,
yeah.
it tells us that P1 is the proportion of patients who had a heart attack and were admitted on a weekday, and P2 is the weekend.
Okay.
So before that, so 118,000, that first number
Yes.
is the sample size. So that's N1. And that second number, the 16,713, is the X1. So then you just divide X1 by the 118,519. And that's how you get the P hat 1.
Okay, I'm gonna get that right. See, 118. Okay, and then for P.
And then for P2, it's just those second numbers. So the 42,447 is the sample size. So that's the bottom one, the numerator or denominator.
Mhm.
And then 6,155 is the numerator.
And divided
Divide that, yeah.
0.14.
And then that'll get you the P hat 2.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so then find the z-score and plug it in here. We need to change the type of test. Okay.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize it gave us the Z. That's
Yeah.
great.
Did you just do it out by hand?
I was working on it.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Sorry.
well, that's what I did for all the homework and everything.
Well, I'm curious. Like, so I plugged it in. I mean, I saw it's negative 2.020, right?
Uh-huh.
But I'm so curious if we were to do it by hand, if we would get the same thing. It's like, is it really that easy? That I guess that's just. I'm like, I'm still like my brain is reeling over all of the work that I was doing.
Yeah,
Hopefully they like let us use this on the test.
for real.
Because if they don't,
It's
no,
just
not
so
good.
easy to get tripped up with that. Like,
Yeah.
It's just a lot of time. You miss one little thing, you're toast.
oh yeah,
When it's hard to tell if you're off, like. I don't know.
yeah.
Especially because you have to use those full numbers with everything in order to get the exact right answer.
Yeah. Okay. So did you get negative 2.020?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm almost there.
No, you're good.
And then we do less than.
Tori, is it on Monday that we're meeting? Is that right?
That's the current plan.
Okay. And remind me what time you have to leave for work, so what time we plan on being done?
Well, I have to leave by like 10. So we were gonna meet at 7:30, right? Is that what
Yeah.
we had said?
Yeah, I have to leave by like 8:30.
Yeah, and then Britton has class.
So
So
we're going from 7:30 to 8:30 essentially.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
If that works for like really, I don't feel bad if that doesn't. If it's like super inconvenient, we can totally like you guys can meet Tuesday. I'll just miss it. Like
I'm fine.
I
I
don't
can
want to
do
put
it.
anyone out.
We are in this together.
Yeah, it's fine.
It works for me.
I mean, if it's a really difficult assignment, maybe we'll have to do it earlier, but we can see that and
Yeah,
get in contact. So
yeah. I'm hoping to start it soon.
I'm gonna have to start it then, like on Friday. I guess is just what I'm thinking, so I can be ready for
Yeah.
yeah, me too.
the morning.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's fine. It'll give us more time to prep for the test.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be good.
And at least we just have one lesson next week. Like that's kind of nice to. Oh, real quick, I have a question too while she's finishing up. Are we supposed to like each submit each assignment or each portion of the final project, or is it just whoever's in charge of it for our group sends it?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
I assumed it was the person who was in charge of it, but
So did I. Let's see.
That's what I would think. I think it just doesn't show up on ours, like
Yeah.
it's submitted, but
Okay.
it'll show up later.
she'll give us credit because that's why we put all of our names on it and everything.
Yeah. Okay. Okay,
If there's
Jenny.
a problem, we can always go back and she can give us credit for it, you know.
Yeah, we're fine. I'm meeting with her today.
Oh,
Good.
Yeah, we're gonna be BFFs.
That's awesome.
like a great person to be BFFs with.
Okay, so find the z-score. So mine didn't come out, and so I'm gonna have to just do it on my own to figure it out. So what did you guys get?
Wait, what do you mean it didn't come out?
Well, I tried to put the numbers in the applet.
In the Excel
Uh-huh.
file? What did you put for X1?
I put the I put the first number. Let's see. I put the 118.
That's why. So it's tricky because they put that's the sample size.
Right.
So they are stating like the sample size first, and out of that is the X1. So you
Correct.
just have to switch.
So I have.
So it's supposed to be the 16713 in X1, and then the 118,519 in N1.
Oh, that's really great. Yay. And then okay, all right. I'll do that. I don't want to waste any more of your time.
Oh, you're good.
No,
It will tell us the z-score. Okay, that's what I did wrong.
yeah, the larger number will always be your sample.
Oh. Oh, yeah, duh. Okay, larger number.
Did Afton go and take a nap?
Yeah, she's passed out on my lap right now. Here, I'll show you. So she likes to nurse to sleep, which is totally fine by me, but it just like wasn't.
She's gone.
And
I
she's
love that.
phantom nursing, so
That's a coma. That's a coma right there.
yeah, totally. She was fighting it. Like she normally falls back asleep around like 9:15, so I went in there and was like trying to get her to sleep, but she was
Not having
not
it.
having it. So anyway, okay.
So the Z-score you guys are going to get?
So we got negative 2.020.
It cuts out every time you guys say that. Zero.
Negative 2.020. Did it cut out that time?
Yeah, we got it. No.
Okay.
And we want the left.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so then the p-value, they give it to us. Just make sure you change the type of test. So I got 0.022.
Me too.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to put all those numbers in there, and I know I'm going to have all these numbers, and I know where to find them. So.
Oh, you're fine, Jenny. Yeah. Okay, so then that is smaller than the 0.05, so we reject the null, right?
Right.
So which of the following best summarizes the conclusion of this test? So we know that there is sufficient evidence, so it's either the first or third.
The first.
So is it the first one to conclude that the
Yep.
first?
Less instead of the same.
Okay. Yep. That's
Alright.
pretty crazy.
That is crazy, isn't it?
Like, I really hope if I have to go to the hospital
Yeah.
on a weekday.
Well, we did good. Again.
Yeah.
I'm glad we do well because I don't do very well on my own.
Oh, I do horrible.
Yeah.
So, I appreciate you guys. I see.
And are you guys planning on? So there's like the. Well, I'm just gonna stop the broadcast while we're